Hey, hey, hey. It is another day. Hold on, y'all. You know what? You caught me doing something that I should have actually did earlier. I really should have done it earlier, and I thought I did. Actually, let me stop bullshit. I did. I don't think I did. What I meant to say is actually, I thought I was going to get it done earlier, and I didn't realize the time had come upon me this quick. Hold on, let me let what's your name know real quick. 7 35 p.m. Okay, cool. So I was sending Kevin, my classmate. Y'all know Kevin and I, we went to school together and all. We were together. Um, Great classmate of mine. I love Kevin dearly, really do. Him, Rochelle, I love them dearly. I love all them dearly. I grew up with these people. I know them dearly. They're good people. They're damn good people. We all got our issues. Don't get it twisted. But these are people are really good people. From the heart of hearts. They mean well. They do. They try their damnedest, and it's one of those things. So I'm going to bring him back on tonight briefly, just briefly, so that he can explain again one more time because you have to stay repetitious at it. If you don't stay repetitious at it, you're gonna lose the traction on it. You know what I'm saying? And that's on all things because I did the same thing. So I know you got to stay on it. You got to stay on it 20. Actually, not all day, but it really pays to stay on it throughout the entire day. Up until a certain time, it like start like at 8 o'clock in the morning, catch people in the morning, work time, get it fresh on their mind. Hit them up again at lunch. Say, don't forget, vote for me, y'all. Don't forget, vote for me, y'all. Don't forget, vote for me, y'all. And then hit them again around dinner. Hey, just want to catch in case you didn't do it yesterday early in the daytime. You got 24 hours. Every 24 hours, you can hit that Facebook, that one free vote every 24 hours. They will not allow, like if you voted today at 9 p.m., they will not let you vote tomorrow at 7 p.m. It has to be 9 p.m. It has to be exactly 24 hours and a second when they let you vote again. So I'm gonna bring him on one more time to let him explain the voting process to the Top Chef. Because I want to see him win. I really do. You know, this would do so much for Kevin if he won this Top Chef. This would do so much for Kevin. It really would, and I know it would in a big way. We got to remember, Kevin had a stroke during the same time that Rochelle was having a heart transplant. And all these are my first grade friends. And I'm praying to God that all is going well with my health. You know what I'm saying? I am because as people they're breaking down every day. Seem like something different. Somebody getting hit every day with something harsh. Some hard medical issue. You know, or death or life being gone with itself. So it's been a lot. It really has been a lot going on, and I like to see people winning. I like to see people really winning. I really do. Um, and especially if the people that I know recognize, give back. And I mean, when I say give back, and I mean give back, and also, hold on, y'all. This little button to my thing, I can't lose that. I just knocked it off the table. Especially when they give back. Oh my God, what is this just popped up on here? Baby, y'all better stop playing. Listen, oh my God. All this stuff just popped up on my screen. I hope y'all can still hear me. Cause hey Karen, cause I meant to say hey to you a minute ago. Cause all this stuff just popped up on my screen out the blue. Did this disrupt anything, y'all? You can't probably see it, but oh my God, this stuff just came up out of the blue. Oh my goodness. Oh, I see why. It's up for an update. That I see why. It's in for an update. Uh uh No, Xavier. I'm sorry. I don't know who you are. Who are you? Who are you? Mommy, I'm back. Who are you? I don't have a child named Xavier. You sure you got the right person? So, um, yeah. So all this stuff just popped up out of the blue. But anyway, I want to see him win. I love to see people win. I really do. I like seeing people win. I don't have no hate in my heart. I don't have no jealousy in my heart, no envy or nothing. I like seeing people win. I don't care if they're winning and they're moving up past me. If they're behind me and they came past me, I still like to see them win. Who's to say I ain't gonna pass them up again? Ha! You better ask somebody. And in that order. I don't trip on that though. I don't trip on what level and what stage you are in life. I don't trip on that. That's the last thing. And so I ain't angry, but I don't have no child named Xavier. My name ain't Mommy. Thank you very much. We're gonna give respect where respect is due. Uh and so and so that's just the thing. I just love seeing people win. You ain't got to be related to me. I mean, some people that's related to me could care less if I like to see them win. I'm just keeping it real, and some people, we all got to help each other. We all got to help each other at the end of the day. You know, um, it's foolishness when we try to tread on someone else's light. Why? You have a light, shine it, buff it off, get the dust off of it, turn it on. Everybody has a light. Everything living has a light. Remember what I said, everything living has a light. Plants have a light, animals have a light, and definitely humans have a light. So, you know, when we get to talking and dealing with people, and we want to start to try to impede on other people's things, their likes and wishes and things and dreams and all that. What for? What are you getting paid for? Are you? Let me ask you this: are you benefiting off of doing it in a way that it's going to lift you up, put food on your table, keep a roof over your head, keep lights on in your place, heat, you know, coolness, or whatever? Is it going to make sure your health is in well order? Is it, when you're impeding on someone else's personal or fun or delivery or whatever it is, you're impeding on it though. It's a man and woman outside arguing. I can definitely hear him. But you're impeding on it. And the thing is that, oh, did anybody enlist you and pay you to do it? Another thing, if they didn't pay you to do it, why are you doing it? Did you question yourself? Why am I really doing this? Honestly. And all the rest of the things, I'm just gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just don't play with people. So there we go. Just like that. Bam. So I don't play with people and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep you in your line, in your space. You get out of space, and I'm gonna deface you. And it's gonna be a defacing that you ain't gonna like it, but I am, because you stepped out of your context. Hold on. Hold the hell on. Motherfuckers is right here in my window. Oh, it's a bunch of them out there. Lord help us, Jesus. They just loud and shit. That's how it sounded like they was arguing. But I'm like, damn, they loud. They real loud. Because I'm high, a little high from them, and they down there, ooh, they loud. Um, and so, I do that, and I with people, I'm not gonna sit here and play games with people on social media or anything else. I really ain't. Because we all got our things and our things that we aspire to do, and and implement in our lives and things of that nature. But long as whatever it is you got to do, it's not impeding on someone else's joy or pleasures, or or space. Period. Because their joy is in their space, their pleasures is in their space. So if it's not impeding on anyone else's joy or pleasures, then I can see you doing, but if enjoy it, have fun. But if it's impeding on someone else's space and stuff like that, no, I ain't gonna go for that one. Because I allow a lot of stuff, but I ain't finna allow stupidity. I ain't finna allow craziness. Because I'll go there with you. I go crazy right along with you. Right. And you'll be like, damn, I thought she was sane. No, I'm kind of insane. You just, that was the act. The sane act was the same, was the act. The insane is the naturalness. Boop. Yeah. In that order. The insane is the naturalness. The sane is the act. Okay. Yeah. So I just for the love of money, I don't know why people just can't be people and friends and caring and loving and sharing and giving and understanding. At least like, oh, I don't understand this food. Well, at least if you don't understand this food, just know that it's still just another human being like you. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, um, it the world we live in, it's amazing. It really is amazing. But it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I love it. I love life. I love life. Life is amazing. Baby, life is amazing. Hold on. I gotta share this for a second. I gotta share this. I got to share this one. Ooh, Charlie. Hold on. Ooh, Charlie. Ooh, Charlie. Okay. All right, she doing the Ida B. Wells thing. Look at my sister Africa. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Look at my sister. I just love Africa. I just love me some Africa. Love me some Africa. That's a true sister. But hold on, let me see something. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, oh my God. Um, is this Men's Health Month? Because we want to give them an ode to Men's Health Month, because men do not take care of their health like they should. A lot of men don't. They really don't. They don't like going to the doctor and all that. Like, oh no, that doctor put me on that high blood pressure medication, and I mean I couldn't have sex with my woman for a while, but that stuff took me. I know. So if the doctor puts you on that, you ask the doctor, is there some type of way that I can get off of this medication? Like a change of diet, exercise? Ask the doctor that. You'll never know until you ask. Don't allow the doctors to keep giving you all this damn medication. You ask them, well, doc, you think it might be another way I can go about getting my life in order without this medication? You got to ask. And if the doctor say no, you'll be on that for life going forward, then you got the wrong damn doctor. Because high blood pressure is not uh, a family related. It is not. I don't give a damn how many people in your family had it. High blood pressure is not family related. Okay. That is something you adopted from how you eat, your lifestyle. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. And a lot of people ain't gonna tell you that and keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I know a lot of stuff. Sometimes I might say it might be like Well, damn, did she have to go there? I understand. But what I want you to understand is that I give of myself in a way that a lot of people don't give of themselves. And I want to keep it real with people. And the shit I might sometimes it might hurt. It might be hurtful. You like say, damn, that hit hard. But I hope I hit hard in the way it woke you up to do something about it. That's what I'm hoping for it. That it hits you hard in a way that it hits you hard enough to wake you up to make you do something about it. To check yourself before you wreck yourself. You know what I'm saying? Even me, I have to go through it and check myself. I tell me things. Shit. I'll be in the bathroom doing something and look up in that mirror and say, Neela, you fucking up. I do it all the time. You need to get some more such and such. I do it all the time. So I'm human too. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I understand it. But baby, let me be the one to tell you. Once you start taking all that medication and stuff, it's a done deal. If you're not doing anything different from what you were doing before you started taking that medication, if you haven't changed anything, lifestyle changes, like adding exercise at least 2 to 3 days a week, or walking a little bit, brisk walking, not just no loaf walking. Hey, y'all. Brisk walking that puts something that add some added extra effort to it. Some weightlifting. If it ain't nothing but doing like this every day with a 5-pound or 10-pound weights, and then doing like this, you gotta go different with your arms. You gotta work them different muscles. You know what I'm saying? And then the ones that do like that, go back. You gotta work all the muscles. You know, medication is not high blood pressure and all that is not hereditary. Okay, I don't care what you say about your grandmama had it, my mama had it, my daddy had it, my big brother and big sister had it. I got it. It's not hereditary. It's just you all did the same things, that everybody's doing the exact same thing in your family. Y'all eating the same shit. You sitting around on your ass and ain't doing nothing. I'm just keeping it real. And no movement, no exercise. You either you retired or you got sedentary jobs that got you sitting on your butt all day, and then you sit there all day and you get up and go to the bathroom, to the water fountain, or maybe to the lunchroom. It's very rare you get up and take a walk, a real walk, moving walk, not a slofer's walk, a moving walk to get your body moved. You don't stretch your arms out and expand your chest. Your chest is what pumps your blood through your body. That's your chest, your lungs, not your heart. So expand. You gotta open that cage, open them lungs, and open that rib cage and all that. You gotta open that up, and then you gotta stretch and do like that, and open that back. If you ain't doing nothing but stretching, it ain't really gonna do nothing. It's gonna help you out a lot, but that walking is really gonna help you out, getting that cardio and that weight. If you don't do nothing but with a 5-pound or 10-pound weight every day, if it ain't nothing but 2 minutes a day. I kid you not. Since you ain't gonna try to do nothing like no workout, if you ain't gonna try to do no work, at least just doing them 2 minutes a day will help tremendously. And I know because I had lost touch with it, and I had to get back into it. So that's why I'll say that. I'll be getting back into it. It ain't easy, and I'm gonna be the one to tell y'all it ain't easy. But we have to get back in touch with it. We really do. So, I don't know why. Why do I have? I'm trying to see why is this thing on my screen like this? Oh damn. Okay, so it's something going on with my screen on my end. It's really weird. It's really weird. That's why I'm freaking out. I'm like, well, what? I'm like, I'm trying to see like what is really going on. What is really going on? So, a lot of
in LA. Then you went to Senegal. We moved to Senegal thinking we were gonna stay there forever, and then we lasted like 2 years. My
is
dad
that
got
it's
like he was like he
it's
got
right?
scammed, and so they take your house. They'll be like, "Hey, this is ours." No, I promise this is mine.
Oh my God! So hold on, I love me some Issa Rae. Love me some Issa Rae. Hold on. Today is April 2nd. This is the second day of the fourth month already, y'all. Listen, hold on. I just want y'all to be up on one thing. The time is flying. It waits for nobody. It waits for nobody. I thought y'all knew that. So because it's April 2nd, I got to go through this because I missed something last week that I should have called out, and I didn't call it out. Not last week. I'm sorry. Not last week. Monday that I should have called out, and I didn't call it out. I'm sorry. Because last week I wasn't on the show last week. But I missed something Monday that I should have called out, and I didn't call it out because I didn't go into it Monday. And I do apologize. So I'm not going to miss it every just going forward. But today, I just want you guys to know today is National Do It Yourself Day. So today, anything that you need to have done, do it yourself. Because a lot of things aren't going to get done until you do it anyway. Keep it real with yourself. I just seen something flying in here. Oh Lord, I hope it ain't no mosquito. Cause it's hot as hell here. It's been real hot. Real hot. Hold on, I ain't gonna keep doing this either. Hold on. Wait, I gotta do this again with my phone. My phone just cut out on me again. Bam, here we go. Here we go. Okay, now look, I ain't gonna keep going through all this with you now. Okay, here we go. All right. Today is also wait a minute. Here we go. Okay. Oh no, what are you doing? Okay. Bingo. Today is also National Child Help National Day of Hope. Um, I'm gonna go into this a minute because this was kind of catching for me when I saw it earlier today when I skimmed because I scan over all this before I go through it anyway. But Child Help National Day of Hope takes place each year during National Child Abuse Preventive Month. So it's Child Abuse Preventive Month this month started, but it's also, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Men's Health Month as well. The first Wednesday in April is set aside to ask the country to make a lifelong commitment to joining the fight to end child abuse and neglect. If you see it, if you're in it, help get yourself out of it. Seek help. You'll never be able to end this on your own. It is not going to, trust me, you'll never be able to do this on your own. Never. Seek some help. But if you're not a part of it, child abuse and all that, and neglect, but you know someone that is, a child that is, and being neglected, and you know the people, but you feel you can't reach out, which can be understandable. Sometimes you put yourself at risk and you don't want to do that. But there's got to be a way to get to these people because you want to see these kids going through this all their life. And then they turn out to be um, depressed, distraught, and doing all kind of weird things. You just don't want that. You don't want that. And so child abuse and neglect affect an estimated 700,000 children each year in the United States. Of these, the youngest are the most vulnerable. And so in 2015, in the United States, statistics from the United States Administration for Children and Families estimated that 1,670 children died as a result of abuse and neglect. So that's one of the reasons why I say, if you know somebody that's going through this, help them. Ask them, man, look, let me help you get some help, or something, because you shouldn't have to go through this. Hey, Lisa, shouldn't have to go through this. And today is also National Ferret Day. Now, I don't like them little furry, fuzzy little things. They little squishy, little squirmy, little. I don't like that squirmy. And so today is also National Walking Day. I did my walking today. I got my walk in today. I got me some good walk in. And today is also National Peanut Butter and Jelly Day. I got my peanut butter and jelly in today. I did. I saw that this morning. I said, hey, that's a good excuse to give me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Y'all know how I am. Listen, but I mean, hey, you know how y'all know how they use excuses at the office. You know, back in the day, they really used to use excuses at the office to party for any goddamn thing. Oh, Becky finally got her living room painted. Let's have a party. So, I did. They party for any damn thing. So I had my national peanut butter and jelly days. You can make a party out of it. What the hell? But that's our national calendar for the day. I just wanted to go through it because on Monday there was some good stuff that went on the national calendar, and I didn't go through it, so I ain't gonna even bring it up because it's gone now. But going forward, today being April 2nd, yesterday was April Fool's Day, and a lot of stuff I was telling y'all. Yesterday was the first day of the last day of the show and all that kind of stuff. And I did the April Fool's joke on y'all. Y'all know that. All that other, but in reality, and in all actuality, there is a lot going on, people. I want you all to stay aware of what's going on and don't be so passive about things that's going on, especially in your neck of the woods. Get involved and find out some things and see what's happening and see where you can get in and fit in and get in. Nothing's going to take place until we take action. Nothing. So I just want people to know that. In the end of the day, damn thing finna take place until we take action. And there's a lot going on. And these storms ain't letting up. These storms, these hurricanes all around the world, they are not letting up. Myanmar had another earthquake. The whole building collapsed. I don't know if the people were able to get out or what, but it was a whole apartment building that collapsed from that earthquake. And it wasn't a strong earthquake. 4.3, I think. That's not really considered really harsh, but it was enough to do enough damage to collapse a building. So when if you see something, say something. And I know sometimes we might put ourselves in harm's way, but we might not want to do that. But if you can do something without putting yourself on Front Street or whatever, try to do it. It's just so much going on. It's so many people out here in need, and really in need. It's a lot of medical issues, a lot of mental issues. It's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on, and I must ask y'all to stay prayed up. Drink water, get your water's worth in a day. Keep your body hydrated to flush out any bad things that may be going on. Alkaline your body from time to time. Get yourself a flattened teaspoon of baking soda, put it in an 8-ounce cup of room temperature water, stir it up real good, and sling it back. It helps to alkaline your body. Baking soda, Arm & Hammer baking soda, a teaspoon, flattened teaspoon, in a cup of water, room temperature, and drink it. And do things to keep you well, because I don't know what's going on, but it's a lot of damn respiratory issues going on right now in the world. Too many. From small, teeny weeny babies that's on oxygen to older seniors and adults, all in between. So it's something going on with the air. It's something going on with this air. Something has been sprayed out into this air. And I'm just here to let y'all know because it's too many out of the way type respiratory issues going on. Way too many. And so with all these storms and everything else that's going on as well, all this stuff is bringing in a lot of contaminants as well. So I want y'all to take care of yourselves. Get you citrus in if you can. Get you some citrus fruits in. Diabetics, you can eat some citrus. In the morning, you can eat some citrus. It has to be a morning breakfast. Get you an orange in or something in. I know that most diabetics, though, on certain diabetic medication, you can't eat grapefruit. I do know that. I think it's certain medication you can't eat grapefruit with it. But oranges you can. Get you some citrus in your body, y'all. Get you some vitamin B. Get you some B's and some C's in your body. I'm telling you, it's too much going on. It's too much going on out here. It's something It's something not right. Something not right. Something is not right. It's something is not right at all. It is too much going on, and too many of these respiratory issues. Way too many. And the reason I know it's something going on with the air is because it's hitting everybody. Little bitty babies. Oh, with the oxygen in their little nose. I'm like, what the little baby, little oxygen. I'm like, I'll be damned. And adults, everybody's getting it. These young teenagers, it's hitting hard. And then asthma is picking up steam like never before. I've never in my entire life heard as many people that have asthma now that have asthma. This is unbelievable. So I just want you guys to take care of yourself. Make sure you're getting your water. You're getting your water in. And I say that, and I got my water here. And my mouth is dry. So make sure you're getting your water in and all that. Get alkaline your body from time to time. A teaspoon of baking soda. Arm & Hammer baking soda. Just flatten a teaspoon of baking soda into a cup of water. Room temperature water, not ice cold water, room temperature water. Stir it up and drink it to help alkaline your body. Do that in the morning, so on your stomach, so you can alkaline your stomach, and get your body alkaline, and whatever's going on health wise, get your medical appointments in. Get your health appointments in, and get your tests ran and all that, and find out what's going on with your health and your body. People always want to sit around and not go to the doctor, scared to go to the doctor. Hell, that's when you should go to the doctor. There's nothing to really be scared about, is when you really should be going to the doctor. And then you sit around scared and don't go to the doctor. All them years build up, and all that time and all that stuff that you're doing build up. And then next thing you know, you wait until hell breaks loose. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. So with that being said, let's bring on our guests. We have Kevin is in the green room right now, in there eating up all them croissants and drinking that champagne I got in there. I got some expensive champagne in the green room, so we got to bring him in here so he can save me some of that champagne. Hey everybody! Hey, look, let's bring Kevin on right now. Bam! What is he like that?
All right.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
How are you?
I am doing fantastico. I cannot complain. I cannot complain. I cannot complain. Because if I complain, it ain't gonna matter.
Right.
Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Nope, it didn't come up. Okay, I got it. I got it over here. It's over here. So, Kevin, once again, thanks for joining us again this evening. I just wanted to keep it repetitive, and the reason is so that this is a repetitive competition.
Yes.
And it's a daily voting competition.
Yeah, and it's global.
And it's global, yes. And that's what a lot of people don't, I think, really understand is how it works. It has, Karen said, hey, good evening, Kevin. It has, Karen, that's the one that came from New York with her sister for the party.
Sure. Yes.
Yeah. It has, many layers of voting layers and win levels to get through. Lots of layers. And a lot of people are really not aware of all the layers and all the groupings that they have. But there's a few ways that you can go about voting for a person, and there is to do a one free vote every day throughout the duration of the competition.
Correct.
And that one free vote is needed every day. Or if you feeling really
generous,
and generous, and you want to donate to the cause of this organization anyway, then you can pay for votes for Kevin all the way up to $250, I think, or $500, I think it is. Or I think it's $250, I think is the highest I saw. And that gives him all those votes. But that vote,
because I can't vote for myself.
Right. He still needs to have people vote for him every day. Those same amount of people and more vote for him every day, because that's what keeps him in the running.
Yeah,
literally in the running. And like he said, there's people being voted for all around the world, because this is a Top Chef thing, and it's not just. I don't think it's just exclusive to America.
Yeah,
because chefs come from all over. You got cordon bleu schools all over, and a few are here in America, and people have come here from other countries to get trained in our cordon bleu schools. But I want to bring this up. So Kevin, give them a little insight as to what you do, who you are. Just give another introduction.
Sure. So professionally, I'm a chef. And when I went to the French Culinary in New York years ago, actually, the year after, right after 9/11 happened, I reset. I did a reset.
Right. Okay.
So that happened, and I said, okay, I need to do something for myself. And so I did that. And then when I moved back here, I didn't do anything with it. I went directly back to what I was doing, which was working for theatrical producers. So I started working at JAM, and I started working at Black Ensemble Theater for the African American Arts Alliance and doing marketing consulting for BET. Anyway, fast forward, I have been a private chef now for a number of years. So, which has entailed cooking all over the city of Chicago, from the Gold Coast to the South Loop, Hinsdale, Naperville, Winnetka, Lake Forest, Oak Brook, Northbrook, you name it.
And those ain't no inexpensive communities, by the way. Everybody,
right.
They're very wealthy communities.
Right. And quite a few of them 1%. 1%.
Yeah, that's why I say quite wealthy.
And I've had a billionaire client. So that's been my clientele. Quite a few professionals, quite a few people who have been retired, but they own businesses. And so they like having a private chef because they don't do cooking anymore. They have the luxury of being able to hire someone to come out and cook for them. And that's been my job. And sort of interim of that, I also did cooking shows around the country, not televised, but cooking shows, meaning like the International Euro Food Show, which was held in Cleveland at the Cleveland International Expo Center, which is really on the grounds of the airport there in Cleveland.
Wow.
And doing the fancy food show in New York.
Okay.
And here doing the restaurant show at the McCormick Place. So doing those things, and Orlando too. I forget Orlando, which is the International Food and Produce Show there. So it's been great. It's been fantastic, and I wish I could see more people of my color doing this. I try to tell them, and I try to preach to them. I don't try to give people advice. That's not my job. But I do try to encourage them that, hey, there are great paying jobs in as being a chef or being a pastry chef. So both can make six figures.
If you really go into it on a serious note, because my neighbor,
if you become an executive chef, you are pretty much guaranteed at least $85,000 a year. And that's very good money.
Yeah, and my neighbor had went to the city colleges of Chicago. They have a baking program.
Yes, they do.
And she went through that baking program. It was a lengthy. I think it's like 4 months or 6 months or something like that. It was a lengthy program, or 8 months, something like that. It wasn't over a year, I don't think, though. And got her certificate and all that, and she was doing pretty decent. She never opened a business, though, not a true business. She was just baking stuff out of her house and selling it to people, her friends, family members. But one of the things about it is if you take it serious, you got to take it serious, you know, because it really can open up doors of opportunity for you phenomenally. If you seriously cook and you're not just an old slop greasy cook, you know, you would have
a short order cook is what we used to call them.
Yeah.
Yeah, short order
Yeah,
cooks.
short order cooks. Yep. Wow,
Hmm.
that was the days. And
Yes,
the grease slingers. And
yes.
not that people don't like greasy stuff, because some people, there's short order grease
Oh,
slinging cooks
absolutely. Yeah,
that
yeah.
still cook
And
sloppy,
most diners,
nasty,
those are the
greasy,
clean
unhealthy
diners.
food and
Yes,
make millions.
yes,
But I'm saying doors can open for you in all kind of ways.
yes.
And when you start taking it and
Yeah,
really
because you can be a private
engaging
chef
yourself.
and have only one client.
Yeah.
Or you can be a private chef and you can introduce TCP to your menus. And there are quite a few chefs, and that's been going on now for, oh gosh, probably 7 or 8 years, or close to 10 years now, um, with introducing infused cooking, as we call it, but infused with TCP, which enhances the food experience. Um, there's a chef in DC that has a green. She does a lot of
Hmm.
vegetarian and vegan. I will say veganism, vegan cooking, and she does a lot of infusion of TCP into her cooking, and she has quite a following there. In fact, I have been following her as well.
Mm,
But it was a big trend. It's still, chefs are still doing it.
hmm.
So it's, anytime you can get to eat and taste very good food, and whether that's whether it's through a pop-up, or whether that's through a sit-down dinner, or whether that's through uh, any sort of experience like that, it's worth it to try it. It's kind of on the pricey side. That could be about $150 and up per person.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
it can be quite a bit. But let me tell you, you get your bang for your buck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
it's
good
quite
thing.
it's quite potent.
Yeah. So you get your bang for your buck.
Yeah, right. Yes,
It's
absolutely.
quite potent. So it's
Yeah.
probably best to take it home and do it so you can be in the comfort of your own home.
A lot
You
of
ain't got to
people,
drive.
are like, oh, I don't feel anything. Oh, I don't feel anything until they get ready to get up from their seat.
I already know
Yeah.
because I gave somebody a gummy one time,
Hmm.
and I didn't even give them a whole gummy because I said, "Mm, they never had this before," and it was a
I've had,
small gummy. It was a
yeah,
small little gummy, but I still cut it in half.
yeah.
I
I've had
said,
ice
"Now here
cream
you
with
go."
it. I've had ice cream infused with it. Um,
Yeah,
and
it, I like. I ain't
I
no
was
ice cream person,
quite, I
but
was like, wow, this is really interesting.
it was
Um,
interesting.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not something that I necessarily would do too often, but
Right,
to try it, I mean, this is the business that I'm in, which is preparing
right,
food. I have to know what I'm serving people. So
right,
if I'm going to do a dinner, and TCP is going to be one of the featured ingredients, you don't really taste it. I will say that you
right.
don't taste it because it's being infused into food, and so it's in an oil.
I was
Um,
just going to say most of the time it's in an oil.
yes,
Now
yes,
it depends on how strong the oil is, because I've had some oils that was
yes,
really strong and you really could taste it.
yes,
But
absolutely, absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely,
but you
because
really
people
don't
do
really
want
taste it
to
when
have
you're infusing it.
cocktails. They wanna have cocktails along with that. So, most of it's always a theme. So you have a theme cocktail or a theme drink along with it.
Right.
So, but yeah. Um, but yes, that's what I was doing. And that's what I'm going to, I want to say, resume, but in a different way this time, because this is my, I um as you know, I had a medical anomaly a few years ago, or a couple of years ago.
Yes. Yes.
um and I feel great. I'm doing very well.
That's a
um
wonderful thing.
Physically, I'm fine. Mentally, I'm really good.
Okay.
And I know how much I want to take on. And And like I told you last night and night before last, this was kind of a dare, and I was kind of like, a personal dare. And
Mm-hmm.
people were like, some of my relatives are like, you know what, why not? Why not do it? My brother was
Right.
like, why not do it? Do it. Just do it. You don't know what's going to happen. We'll support you. You don't have to win. In our book, you've already won. So, and I feel good about that. I'm okay with that. So,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, well, of
yeah,
course,
you
you
know,
know.
but most of my competition though, they want their goal is to have a brick and mortar. And I was talking to someone earlier today about that. We had a very long discussion about it. I said, yeah, I said, but brick and mortars, that's for the young guns. That's for these young chefs that want to do that, because the cooking business is a difficult business. It has you have to have dedication. You have to be committed,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to want to be there every single solitary day. And when you first start it, that means being there, maybe opening and closing.
Yep. Or
That's
either the
what
mid,
it
if
takes.
there's a breakfast, lunch, and dinner, opening mid,
Somebody
opening
doesn't come
opening
in.
at breakfast and lunch, or either
Yeah,
lunch and dinner.
yeah, and if somebody doesn't come in, then that means you may have to cover for them. So, I mean, I've done it. I did it in other restaurants where I've worked. Oh, can you stay? Yeah, sure, why not? You do what you can to help. But for my thing, I simply want to, my dream would be um, to open my community cloud kitchen,
Club. Okay.
my community cloud kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And the only difference in that, it would be, obviously I want it for chefs, because a lot of chefs are still cooking in their homes. They're still cooking in their basements, or they're still cooking in their other apartments, if they have them. Um, Ideally, you want a space that's dedicated specifically for that, where you can have refrigeration. You can have, if you've got a particular item on your menu that you have to prepare for a client and you need a deep fryer, or you need a convection oven. So all of those things, or you need, I mean, there's so many different uh, what do I want to say?
Molds.
Yes, and equipment that we use depending on what we're trying to make and for how many people we're trying to cook for.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, we can't all afford to rent one of Grubhub's cloud kitchens down on 25th and Wabash.
Yeah, I know.
It's
It's
five
high as
thousand
hell.
dollars a month.
How
I
much
mean,
they want?
that's just the numbers. It's $5,000 a month to do that. Um, you get a marketing package, um, which you could do. You get Grubhub, you get DoorDash, you get all of the ones, you get all of the premium companies that do food delivery. So you get that. Um, so part of that is, half of that 5,000 is that marketing package, and the other part of that 5,000 um, is the rent for the space.
For the
And when
space.
you get that space, there's nothing in it. You have your space, and that's it. So
Your
your
cookware, your equipment.
you have to bring in all of your equipment. You have a hood, and that's it. You have a hood for HVAC, but you have
And
to
no
bring
fryer or nothing?
you have to bring all that in, and that's what people don't know. Right. So
Oh.
you bring in all that. If you do, there's about 5 or 6 of those within the city. The one that I know of, because my
Oh, I
brother was
didn't know
affiliated.
that.
Yeah.
Because
So
I've picked up from those places before.
yeah. Now there are others that are not part of, the larger sort of corporate cloud kitchens, um,
Yeah.
that you can do that through. There's some over west. There's some old warehouses that have been converted into that, because it's so lucrative. There's so many chefs. We have such a huge food industry in this city. It's comparable to New York, San Francisco, you know, all of the very big cities. So, you know, and not only that, with so many people who don't cook for themselves, there's so many people, so many millennials that don't cook for themselves. There's Gen Zers that don't cook for themselves because they don't have the time. So
Right.
you've got these facilities, and I just think there are not enough of these facilities on the south and southwest sides. There's a couple out in the far south suburbs, but between here and downtown, your alternative is there's a chef that I do know over west. He's gotten quite a few grants to build his cloud kitchen, but I want to do it. I want to do it
So
as well.
let
But
me
I
ask
want
you
to
this though.
sure. Go ahead.
With the cloud kitchen, and I've
Yeah.
been to two different types of kitchens, shared kitchens,
Mhm.
like the one over there on King Drive in the neighborhood in the 70s. They got
Mm.
a shared kitchen right there on the corner.
Yeah.
What is that? 71st, I think it is.
Yeah.
In King,
Yeah.
or is that King or Cottage? Yeah. Anyway, it's right
That
on
is
that
King,
corner.
though.
Yeah.
I think it's
And
King.
that's where people go and rent their little space.
Yes.
They have stuff in there for you to use.
Yes.
But
Yes.
that's not one of those corporate cloud kitchens. It's
That
a
is
different
correct.
type of cloud right. It's for people
Right.
who like me who want to do my cakes in
Right.
abundance. And I can go in there and do 9 or 12 or 16 cakes at one time instead of trying to bake all them different cakes at the house in
Correct.
2 to 3 days
Now,
time.
there's also that place called the Hatchery, which is the
Oh yeah, the
huge
hatchery.
million square feet space that is on Lake, but it's over west. It's over West Lincoln, the 3300 West.
West, yep, like Kedzie.
They've
So
got a whole program there. You know, they do marketing for you. They have a whole
an
uh,
entrepreneurship program.
yes, that is
Mhm.
correct. And it's they hold events there. They teach you marketing. They teach you fundamentals to business with regard to how to get your product to the public if you want to do that. So it's quite nice as well.
Yeah, the
Um,
hatchery is really good. Another one that
yeah.
is very good also is on the south side
Hmm.
over on 60th.
Hmm.
Um, and that's is it 60th? Yeah, that's 60th.
Do you know what it's called?
Going east. Um, I'm trying to think of what corner that's on. It's a nonprofit organization. Hold on, I can tell you
Mm-hmm.
right away. Give me 1 second. Sunshine
Okay.
Academy.
Uh-huh.
Sunshine,
Hmm.
sunshine. Hold on. It's Sunshine Enterprise.
Okay.
That's another organization. Enterprises. I'm sorry, Sunshine Enterprises.
Sure.
They have they do things too. They just had where they had a $5,000 pitch competition.
Mm.
I should have got into it. I missed it.
I try to tell you about those, Neela, and one that I really, really like that I am involved in is the Greater Chatham Initiative. And then there is another one, and I try to send those things to you. Um,
And I've been getting them.
yeah, good. Good.
But
Because you can get on the
those
mail
though,
list.
you have to have an LLC or a business license already.
Well, if you go to their what I say, their page that has all of their funding and
Mhm.
grants. It's everything from the small business organization. It's everything. They list everything from the city for the city's grants. So it's quite expansive. And right now, I know that there's some grant opportunities they're open now. I think they close April 7th. But I try to push it because they hold seminars for menu building. They hold seminars on restaurant and food industry technology. So
Okay.
it's really quite comprehensive. They hold classes as well for people to come in, and you really can learn a great deal from them with regard to
That's good.
menu. It's amazing. It really is
Yeah, you're
amazing.
talking about the hatchery, right?
No, I'm talking about the Greater Chatham Initiative,
Oh,
not
the Greater Chatham Initiative.
yeah,
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
and it's
Yeah,
right
because
there on
I've been to the
79th.
hatchery, working in operations and management and all that,
Mhm.
dealing with the non-for-profit on the west side as well.
Yes.
I dealt with we worked with the hatchery a lot, quite a
Yes.
bit.
Yes.
Um,
Oh, with the bees, with the,
yeah, with the
honey.
bees and the honey and all that, manufacturing of
Yes.
the honey, and with, returning to society,
Yes.
dealing with,
Yeah.
the population, yeah, the,
Yeah.
ex-felon population.
Yes. Yes.
Um, and so, yeah, it's a lot dealing with the
Yeah.
hatchery has a outstanding program.
Yeah, it
Very
does.
much outstanding matter of fact, I was thinking about I might get signed up with them when I get back home, and also Greater Chatham as well.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Greater Chatham because it's near where I live.
Right, of course.
So, I mean,
Yeah,
it's and I think it's a wonderful resource within the community because, we just don't have a whole lot of them, resources like that, unless you go north or, you know, that's really your only other option, I think. So, with regard to, funds, with regard to grants, and opportunities like that, and also they have an organization that they support that is a Black company, and it's a delivery company as well,
hmm,
and they deliver food. And
okay.
they Yeah, so I really kind of I kind of I champion that, and I trumpet that because I think it's really important for our people within the community to know that these resources are here, you
Yeah,
know? So I know a lot of times, you really have to do your own due diligence about your research and what you're finding, but I do feel like you have to share information with people. Like this morning, I was watching Swan Galleries,
hmm,
um, on my phone. I wanted to take a look, and then I got up and I said, "Well, let me just go in my office and get on my notebook." And so I wanted to see what they were doing. Swan Galleries, they every year or every other year they host one of the international film festivals here in Chicago, and not to change the subject, but they were doing they were featuring Black, artists such as Romaine Beard and, um, uh, um, uh, uh, the DuSable Museum, Dr. Margaret Burroughs. So they were they were holding their auction for African American art. It started today. I think it
oh,
started
nice.
at noon. I mean, from pieces starting at from $1,000 up to $250,000. So
Over
you
at
know,
the Disabled Museum, I thought Dr. Adams was over there now, though.
yeah, but they had art by that was produced and created by Dr. Burroughs. So
Oh,
yeah, for
no.
sale.
Shut
So,
up.
and I was just like, and I kept thinking to myself, how many people know about this? Because I've been to the Swan Galleries, so I know it. It's up north.
Mhm.
Um, it's off of Lake, but it's up north. It's a wonderful gallery, but I was just thinking, well, here's something else that's going on
Is
that
it Lake or Ravenswood?
I think it's Lake. I think it's Lake. It's called Swan Galleries.
Yeah,
It's
I've
on
been to
Lake.
Swan Gallery with 2
Yeah.
N's.
Yes, that is correct.
Right, I've been to
Yeah.
Swan Galleries, and
Yes.
that's why I say, "You sure it ain't Ravenswood?"
I think it's on Lake. That's what I remember.
Or did
But
they have a one
west,
on Ra did they have
going
another
west
one?
on Lake.
I don't know why I'm envisioning them on Ravenswood up north,
It's possible, but the one that I know of
like
is on
around
Lake.
Montrose somewhere.
I mean, it's possible. It's possible.
I don't know why I'm
Anyway,
getting a
I thought
feeling
about you, and then I
that
thought about, oh, well, here's something I wanted to share with you, but
yeah,
just something else within the community, um,
Greater
which is
Chatham
actually
Initiative
quite
too.
international, because anyone you could call in, or you could go online. All you have to do is register, and I have art, I buy art, and I just think it's something, that just
Yeah,
another thing for our people to be involved in.
involved in. Yep,
Yeah,
I have art. I buy art. I got a few pieces.
yeah,
I got a few
exactly.
pieces that I
Yeah,
put some investment into.
yeah, it's an investment.
Yes, it is.
It's an
Um,
investment, and not only that, it gives you comfort in that, and knowing that can hang something in your home and you can see it and it gives you some joy.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
an investment back into Black artists.
Yeah.
So you know, just
And
like
it enables
just,
somebody else as
yeah,
well as yourself. So it's a
exactly.
round win-win situation.
Exactly. So, you know,
Yeah.
just like being involved in this is just a wonderful thing. And whether or not you vote for me, if you buy votes or not, that would be fantastic. But, you know, it's an investment. What I do is an investment within the community as well, because I try to involve the community in what I do.
Mhm.
So, you know, which is why I donate. You know, for it doesn't matter what it is. Like,
Right. Right. Donate. So everybody, I want to show them this so people can see it again and get ready to get out of here so I can get something in my belly before it's already too late to me anyway.
yes, and I must get rest. I have doctor
Way too
tomorrow.
late for me.
Yeah, I've
Way too
got,
late to be eating, but I am going to eat something. So here is the actual link. I put it in the chat, everybody. It's also on the screen. Copy, paste it into your address bar on your computer and or a phone and go in there and vote for them. Make sure you have your sign in for your Facebook because you're going to have to connect it to Facebook. That way they know you real. At least that's what they claim. They know you real from doing that, but y'all already know what that's all about. But anyway, um, the first cut is on Thursday, the 10th of April at 7 p.m. Right now, Kevin is currently second in his group.
and you can
Um,
go to, you can share it on Instagram as well too.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes,
Okay. Yeah. So you can share it on anything.
yes.
So I'm gonna share it on here. This is just a link for right now. I'm just showing this here. I shared it right here on the show. I also shared it on my Facebook page. Everybody. Um, And so this here's this to share here. You share it to there, all that,
Yeah.
all of that. Let me see if that happens. All right, look, yay. So let me share it to her. I'm gonna go in here and share it to them later. So everybody, what you do basically is you click that vote like that. It takes you down to here. You either
Very
click the
simple.
1 vote for free, the 10
Yep.
votes for $10,
Yep.
25 votes for $25,
Yep.
250 votes for $250. Now
Yep.
some days they have it where the votes are doubled for the money amount. It'll be 500 votes for $250 or 200 votes for $200. I mean, 200 votes for $100 or 100 votes for $50. So it doubles. Or you can do other amounts. Enter donation, $1 per vote, and you do it that way. Or you can just do it and vote this way and click free vote, and it's going to go over to log in to Facebook, and that's that. I just don't happen to have my Facebook login for the computer. I do it on my phone every day. So I've been doing it on my phone. And yeah, that's the way I've been doing it. But let me stop sharing that. So people, that's how you all can vote. The link is right there on the screen. You can copy and paste that. It's also in the chat. Copy and paste it. The thing is, people, here's the thing. I know it can sometimes it can be tedious because you can forget a lot of stuff going on. It's a lot of stuff going on, y'all.
Yes, it
It's a
is.
lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
But if you're not going to vote every day, it really helps when you vote every day. It really helps when you vote every day until the duration of the actual event. And the end of it is what day? April 10th.
April 10th.
That's that round. But it's going to extend further. You know that, don't you? You make it to April 10th, it's going to extend even further.
Mm.
So
It's a lot of people.
yeah, right. There's a lot of people involved. So it's going to extend even further. It's going to keep going and going. It's going to dwindle down to smaller teams and groups. But it's tripped out. But it can be time consuming keeping up with it. It really can be. And I know because I did it with Fab over 40. So I know how it works. All of them work the same way. And so you got to vote for him every day. David Long said he voted already.
Thank you, David.
I posted you in the Morgan Park chat as well.
Thank you.
And told people to vote for you. And so I mean, you got to get it out there. You got to get it out there. You got to get yourself out there. You got to get people used to knowing, seeing you, and knowing who you are and what your passion is and where your heart is. What your pursuits are. You know, your vision for things and what you're trying to do with who you are. Sure. And so so I shared it to our Morgan Park class group on Messenger,
Mhm.
and
Oh,
also
thank
on
you.
my Facebook page. And
Thank you.
so, because people have to have a link, they have to be able to access it. So
Sure.
that's how you do it, people. You just take that link. It automatically, if you use this one all the way to his name, it automatically is going to allow you to vote just for him. It's not just sending you to the actual website where you'll see numerous other chefs that you have no clue about. They haven't been on my show telling you about what they do and all this kind of stuff. So I don't know him. This the one I'm marketing here is Kevin.
Yeah, I don't know the other chefs either. I don't
Right.
know. I don't know. I don't even know how many are involved around the globe. I don't know how many are involved just here in Chicago.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of them.
Yep, it's a lot. I can tell you that right now. I can tell you right now, Chicago has a lot because
Oh
you
yeah.
got a lot of chefs. You got a lot of
Yeah.
restaurants. It's
Yes.
we're about food. Chicago is
Yeah.
a foodie city.
Yes, it
You
is.
know, it's
Yes,
a
it
foodie
is.
town. That people come to our town just
Just
to eat,
just for food, right?
right? Just to eat. That they can
Yes.
care less about the damn bean
I mean, it's a
and all the rest of that
destination.
shit
It
that's
is a
going on.
food destination.
Right.
So yeah.
Chicago is a number one food destination in
Yeah.
this nation.
Hmm.
So I know a lot of people are involved, and you got a lot of restaurants that just opened up on the south side, black restaurants and stuff, and I know they're getting involved.
Yes.
People are
Yes.
going to get involved, and they have friends, and they probably have dinner nights that they do when people come in, and they, people start voting right then and there, and the cocktail go around. This is how they do these things. This is
Hmm.
literally how they do these things. You
Hmm.
literally have to have parties of people come in and vote. Go
Yes.
back to your alma mater, get the people from college to vote.
Yeah.
Really, you got to share that stuff like that. I
Yeah.
did when I
Yeah.
was running for Fab over 40. I went to DePaul and everything. I let everybody know.
Hmm. Well,
Y'all
that's what you
vote
have
for
to
me.
do. That is exactly what you have to do. You're right.
Yeah, vote for me
Right.
every day.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna hear from me every day.
Yeah. I have people in the West Coast voting for me.
Yeah,
And a friend of mine who's a film director actually, that I worked with. Um, every vote counts and every vote matters. So
yeah.
yeah. And if you
Every
didn't
vote
vote in
matters.
the last election, here's your opportunity to vote.
Log into Facebook, like it says there. Bam. You previously logged into Colossal Verify with Facebook. Continue with Neela. A free vote. Thank you. Your free vote for Kevin Hope was received. Thank you very much. All right. Bam. And it's just that simple, people. So, Kevin, thank you so much again for coming back on and
Oh,
keeping us
thank you.
enlightened with what's going on, because that's basically what you got to do.
Yeah.
So I just been bringing you back on to do what you got to do anyway.
Yes.
But everybody, to God be the glory. Let's all blow out and just go into a quick gratitude prayer. And I'm out of here because I'm getting sleepy. I know y'all can see it in my eyes. I got to drink some more water, eat my little cup of dinner. I got one little cup of something in there to eat, and that's what I'm eating. That's it. But it's kind of late, so I definitely. It's like, whoa, it's like damn near 10 o'clock here.
Yeah,
So
it's getting
wait,
late.
it's late here. I'm on the Eastern time zone. But yeah. So people vote for Kevin. Vote for Kevin. Vote for Kevin. Vote for Kevin. Let us see him on that magazine. Let us see him with Carla Hall, on her show, and all the rest of that good stuff. So let's vote for Kevin, not just today, every day, at the same time, every day. It has to be 24 hours. They won't let you vote earlier than
Yeah.
in the 24 hours.
Yeah.
So make sure you vote every day at the same time, every day. And to God be the glory. Everybody, let's all take a moment of silence for those we have lost up to this point. Thank you. And I just want to blow out, take one deep breath in, and focus when you inhale, and taking that deep breath in, inhale on the glory and the gratitude of God. And when we exhale, we're going to exhale on God's glory and mercy is great, and so appreciative. So we're just going to inhale on that, God's grace and glory and mercy, and exhale on God's mercy is glorious and new every day. And we are just grateful for it. So inhale. First of all, let's blow out. Blow out. Take a deep breath in and inhale. Exhale. Lord, thank you for another glorious and grand and brand new day. Hallelujah. Just thank you for life above all things and everything. We're just here gathered together on this show, to give honor, glory, and praise to you right now for this very moment, and bringing the exposure to Kevin Holt and the competition that he's in. Lord, we just ask that you go before us and before him and to all that competition and open the doors for him, that those votes come pouring in. And Lord, we just want to thank you for the mercies that are new upon us each and every waking moment of our lives. We're just forever grateful for the covering of protection, the blessings that you gave us throughout this entire day. We're grateful for how you allow us to adapt through all the changes that's going on right now. Lord, we are just forever grateful. And we come to you humbly on this very evening, giving you honor, glory, and praise, and saying thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything and all things. To God be the glory. Everyone under one sun, all coming together, kneeling down, coming in heads and bowed in prayer, saying, Amen, amen, amen. To God be the glory. Everybody, I just want to say thank you again for joining us. Don't forget to reach back, give back. Somebody out there needs your smile. Somebody out there needs to hear some kind words from you. Somebody might just need an ear to hear, or just a bottle of water, a bag of chips, or whatever is floating their boat and they need right now. And if the Spirit is placing on your heart to do something, by all means, follow your spirit guide. Another thing I want y'all to know: love, peace, soul, and hair grease. Bam, baby. I'll see y'all tomorrow, 7:15 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8:15 p.m. Eastern, or 5:15 p.m. Pacific. See you then. Peace out, everybody. Kevin,
Bye.
take care. Talk
Thank
to you
you.
later. Adios, amigos. Y'all have a great night.